Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new. We're gonna do a reading vlog. It's about time. It is about time. I have started a video so many times and then I have just not been well, or I've been really struggling with stuff and I haven't put it up. So those things still stand, but we're gonna get reading more, okay? I'm doing this Change My Life in 90 Days challenge. We're gonna be reading a lot of books. So I have been in a reading slump. I have currently 10 books on the go. If you pop on my Goodreads, well, hopefully not by the time you see this video, but currently we have 10 books on the go because I just can't finish anything. I'm just like, this book is good, but I don't want to read it. Let's pick up something else, and then let's pick up something else. So over the next week, when we're going to be doing this video, it's currently Saturday morning. It's 7:30. I should not be up this early on Saturday morning. But over this week, we're going to vlog, we're going to read. I'm not necessarily going to read the books that I've started. I would like to bring that number down to maybe 8 or 9. Just at least finish one book. Just, because it's bothering me, basically. But yeah, we want to make sure that we're actually reading and we're enjoying reading. Let's kick this slump. So I have gone over the last couple of days for what I thought was a safe author, Monica Murphy. It is book 4 in the Lancaster Prep series. Now, I'm not saying this is the best series in the universe, but this is my guilty pleasure, okay, because it always makes me smile. I think it's the fact it's basically every page that either talking about doing it, thinking about it, or having it. And I just thought, I read these books and I'm like, I can't believe it. But then I find myself just like, we're just getting through them horrifically quickly. So we are nearly halfway through, about another 20 pages and we're halfway through this. So I think this was a good choice to help kick this reading slump. So my aim is to actually finish this today. Now, it is 7:30 in the morning. So having all day, like at least maybe 14-15 hours before I go to bed, there is no excuse not to read the next like 240 pages I've got of this. I've got a lot of housework to do as well, but let's spend some time reading this. Hiya. So a bit later now. I've just been doing housework, hence the appearance. I'm desperate to have a bath and wash, but I just need to chill for a while. So I'm gonna go back to this. Definitely halfway through now, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So with this series, if you're not familiar with it, we're at Lancaster School basically, or it's centered around students or the Lancaster family. School is basically a college. They're all a bunch of horny teenagers, and you kind of just follow them on their falling for each other and doing naughty things all the time. So I am having my little helper today. He's all kisses and cuddles. I think he's quite happy that I'm just not at work for a day and we're just cuddling. But yeah, it's a smut fest, these books, basically. But they're very easy to read. So we're going to continue with it, aren't we? You're full of kisses. Right, catch up with you soon. Hello. I've just finished this. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't my favourite book in the series. I actually think I enjoyed the first book the most, the second book next, third the next, and then this. However, I still had a really good time with it. Yeah, if you're up for a smut fest, definitely would recommend the series. I've just got to decide what to read next. So I'm going to pick up Half His Age Now by Jeanette McCurdy. This is my first reading of this author. And from what I can tell, I think it's a 17-year-old that falls for their creative writing teacher. So let's do it. Hello, I have just got back from my ambulance shift. That's Chook. There he goes. He's almost purring, enjoying an ear tickle. He's very happy that I'm now home. home in time for cuddles, but I want to give you a reading update. So it's 20 to 4 on Sunday afternoon, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, you must be tired. You've just woken up. Yeah. I just covered an event this morning. Just walked in the door literally about 5 minutes ago. Got changed, sat on the sofa. Cuddle time. Reading update. I took this today because this morning I only had 200 pages left to read, and now I only have 80 pages left to read. So I would like to try and finish this tonight if I can. Admit I'm tired, but it might happen. So in Out of a Limb, On a Limb basically is the accidental pregnancy trope, which I don't hate. It's worked very well in some other series that I've read, and I am enjoying it. I'm not loving it, but it's fine. I think if it goes the way I think it's going to go, it's going to be a solid maybe 3.54 star, and I definitely will continue reading from the author, which is always a win. So I did read the first half dozen chapters of the Jeanette McCurdy book yesterday, and that's fine. I did get hooked on Saturday night TV, Gladiators, BGT, but yeah, I would like to finish out on a limb, I think, today if I can. So we'll see. Hello, it is 5:30 on Monday morning. I am up, I am dressed, and the reason for that is if I'm not taking Duke into work with me, I like giving him a couple of hours just mummy time before I go, basically. However, he didn't hear me come down this morning, which I'll insert now. It's so cute. And already he's fallen back to a deep sleep. So, on that basis, I'm going to pick up this. Also catching up on a bit of booktube. Hey, it's about 5 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon, and I'm fed up, and I'm grumpy, and I'm tired, and I'm not back in a reading slump, but I'm not feeling great either. And every book I picked up, I'm not feeling. And I wanted to keep up the momentum because we have finished a book for the last 3 days in a row. We are doing it. We are reading again, and I've enjoyed what I've read. Not loved, but enjoyed. So, for my sanity, so I can still say I've ticked off a book today, I'm going to read a short book, and it's only about 30-40 pages on my Kindle. It is The Knight and the Butcher Bird by Alex E. Harrow, because then at least I'll feel I've achieved something. But at the moment, if Paisley Hope isn't doing it for me, then I'm not feeling it. So we're going to go with this, and we're not going to drop this momentum here. We've got this. So all I know is it's the local storyteller tries to like protect this demon from a knight that's been hired to kill it. I have no idea, but I'm hoping it's going to be light and fluffy and interesting enough. Let's do it. Good morning. It is 8:30 on Wednesday morning, and I'll give you a bit of a reading update. So last night I continued with Wolf. I've got to about somewhere between a quarter and a third of the way through, and it's just still not doing it for me. I'm determined to keep going, but I think this is probably going to be one of those books that during the course of the week I'm going to pick up, read a few chapters, and then crack on with something else. I'm very worried this is going to be a little bit for me like Soul Searching by Lila Sage, like Bride, Annie Hazelwood, where I'm so used to reading one kind of book from an author, so in this case, like the cowboy romances, that to jump into another genre by them, it's not working very well for me. Personal opinion, okay? So yeah, I'm a bit gutted. I am a bit gutted. However, I think I'm going to start something light and fluffy. I'm going to go with The Wildest Dreams bookshop. I'm just going to read for a little while this morning. I've got an appointment this morning or about lunchtime. So I've just taken the morning out just to chill in case I get a bit angsty about it. So a light and fluffy book. And this is about Anna, who flunked her exam, stumped by her boyfriend. So she goes to stay with her aunt at Bookshop by the Sea. And I think there's going to be a romance with a surfer. And I don't know, it just opposites attract in this escapist seaside rom-com. Perfect for book lovers and hopeless romantics. So hopefully this is the light and fluffy that I need.
And then once it reaches my turn in the line, it will automatically get put on hold at my library, and like I can go pick it up. But
I'm so excited. I'm not even left my appointment yet. I've been sat here getting really, really stressy and really on edge. And then I had a knock on the door and I've had this parcel delivered, and it is from Olympia Publishing, who I am so excited to be starting to work with. They've sent me some books to review. Oh my goodness, this has absolutely made my day, I tell you. I have 5 books here. This is just such an amazing thing. I'm so grateful and I'm so excited. So we have The Weekend Game, which is what have we got? The Weekend Game, played by the perfect couple. They vie with each other to arrange the perfect weekends, each overflowing with festive romance. Our story unfolds in a flurry of heartwarming gorgeousness as we head towards the big New Year's Eve celebrations. But not everything's as it seems in this relationship. This sounds really cute. I'm so excited to read this. Short, sweet, Christmassy vibes. I'm definitely here for it. It just sounds brilliant. We have a bit of a naughty book. We have The Red Wine Diaries, Volume 1. Scarlett Adams and Stuart Sloane debut in this intoxicating, mesmerising, sometimes deeply heart-wrenching and oftentimes hilariously inappropriate tale of devoted erotic love. Oh my goodness. This is just, I'm so excited now. I have situationship. Oh my goodness. So we have a college student, restless soul, going on her first trip overseas. Going to spend holidays visiting her friend who's studying in London but finds herself alone in a strange city. Her path intertwines with that of James, a charismatic Londoner with a captivating charm. So, romance, London, very exciting. Oh, I'm so excited right now. I can't, seriously. This one, we have another naughty one, another short one, tucked away on Christmas. Heartwarming holiday tale that will fill your heart with joy and the spirit of the season. The characters discover the true meaning of Christmas, the power of love and friendship. A romantic winter wonderland. Or maybe it's not so naughty, maybe it's just sweet. Cover looks naughty though, doesn't it? Cover looks naughty. And here we have a highly improbable meet cute. I'm also really excited to read. And we have Ella, who is a teacher, I believe, teaches some, and she has a bit of a summer romance and fling, and then she starts her first day as a social studies teacher, ready to put the past behind her, and she meets the teacher across the hall, who's the one that she had the fling with. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? Olympia Publishing, thank you so much. You have absolutely made what I think is going to be a really stressful week. I'm so excited to read these, and just day absolutely made right now. Hello, I'm about 70 pages off finishing this, but it's 9:15. I'm shattered, so I think this is the day that I'm not going to finish a book. But we're going to make up for it later in the week, even though I'm out tomorrow night. We're just going to work it. We're going to make it work. But I'm actually really enjoying this. It was a bit of a slow start, but this evening I've not been able to put it down. So, yeah, I will be continuing with this series, I think, unless it goes wrong in the next 60, 70 pages. I don't think it will. It's cute. It's what I wanted it to be. Basically, Anna ends up looking after this bookshop, and it's in financial difficulty. She's going to turn it around and make it amazing. I have every confidence in Anna. And if that doesn't happen, I'm going to be really pissed. But anyway, it's good. It's predictable, but you know what? I think I just need a nice, predictable, fluffy romance right now. It's good. Hello, it's Easter Sunday, and I thought I'd come on to give you a bit more of a reading update and to finish this video. I've actually done a weekly vlog. I know I've not vlogged every day. I've vlogged as much as I can. See, Easter eggs. Woohoo! Otherwise known as breakfast. So, the next morning, from when I last spoke to you, I did finish the Wildest Dreams bookshop, and I really enjoyed it. I did. Yes, it was ridiculously warm, fuzzy, and predictable and adorable, and I needed that. So I'm so pleased that I read it. I think I read that at exactly the time that I needed the book, and I love it when that happens. So I made the decision there and then. I'm going to continue with that series. I then picked up short novella That One Night. This is the prequel novella of the Jacksonville Raised series, and I've only read the first book in that series, and it was very long. Ice Hockey Romances, I love you, but why do you need to be over 500-600 pages? So I thought a nice little novella would be really, really good, and it was fine. Do you know what? Considering this basically is a novella based about a one-night stand, I expected more smut. But anyway, it was fine. I read it. Woohoo. However, I then went back to the Wildest Dreams bookshop, and yesterday, from start to finish, I read book 2. I read Snowed In at the Wildest Dreams bookshop, and I really enjoyed it. Yesterday was really strange. So for a Saturday, we normally end up at the office, we're out covering an event, we're doing something. And we were out, the other half worked in the morning, but we were back by about 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I just sat on the sofa and I started that book and I've read the whole book. And I finished the new series of Love on the Spectrum, and we watched the football, and it was a late night, but it was a really nice day. But just to sit and read a whole book on it was just, I don't know, I don't get the chance to do that often, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed reading this week. I actually enjoyed starting to vlog again, and I'm hoping to get more in the habit of doing that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, consider subscribing. I'm going to edit this video, try and upload it today if I can. My internet at home is awful, but we're going to try. And then I'm going to keep reading, and let's see if we can tick off another good few books this week. So the goal was I had 10 books currently reading. I now have 9. So although I finished 2 of those books that were on the original 10, I've got 1 book on the go at the moment that I'm really struggling to read. So I'm not quite as there as I wanted to be, but we've made an improvement. So let's keep going next week. Bye.